Hello dear students, welcome to online maths class. This is your maths teacher. I hope all of you are attending the online classes daily and doing homework for the same day. Make sure to keep your NCERT book, your supplementary book, your revision notebook as well as your fair notebook with you all the time. So without further ado, let's get started. Yesterday we were doing exercise 7.2 and I have solved two parts for you and given rest of the parts to try. So first of all we shall discuss the solutions of that parts today. Here is question number 1, exercise 7.2 part 3. Find the cube root of the following by prime factorization method. Here is the solution in front of you. I hope all of you have tried. If there is any error, you can correct, but if it is right, then very good. The same method has been followed. First, prime factorization has been done. Then we have written the number as a product of prime numbers and then we have put the cube root. After that, we have taken out one member from each triplet and hence multiplying, we have got the cube root of given number. Here is the solution of part number 4, 27,000, and the cube root of 27,000 is 30. Next you can match the solution of 15,625. Prime factorization is here and the cube root is here. Hence the cube root of 15,625 is 25. We are following the same procedure as I told you. Here is part number 6, 13,824. The prime factorization of this number is quite lengthy. You can check from here. Then finding the cube root of 13,824, we have got that 24 is the cube root of given number. You can pause the video time to time and note down the solutions. If you have taken out correct solutions, then well done. If you have done any error, if there is any mistake, then you can match the answers and correct it. Here is the solution of given number 1,10,592. The prime factorization of this number is done here, but you will not do like this way. You will continuously do the prime factorization. आपने ऐसे ही करनी है, आपने ऐसे स्प्लिट करके नहीं करनी है. ओके, so firstly you will do prime factorization at side, then you can find out the cube root of given number, which comes out to be 48. Here is part number 8, 46,656. The prime factorization of this number is also somewhat long. You can match, and then the cube root of this number is 36. Here is part number 9, 1,75,616. These are quite tough because the figures given to you are big numbers. So match the prime factorization carefully. Hope you haven't done any kind of mistake. If still there is any mistake, you can match from the solution and do the correction. Hence the cube root of 1,75,616 is 56. And now we shall start our next topic. Having a short recap, we had studied that cube numbers have two properties, which is given at SB 21 in your supplementary book. This is property 1 and this is property 2. In cube numbers, the prime factorization has triplets as groups. But if the prime factorization, the triplets are not getting completed, then we need to complete the triplets so that we can make the given number a perfect क्यूब। तो बच्चे आज हम यही पढ़ेंगे कि अगर किसी नंबर की प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन निकालने के बाद वो परफेक्ट क्यूब नहीं बनता है तो उसे परफेक्ट क्यूब कैसे बनाया जाता है। वी हैव टू मेथड्स फॉर दैट। हियर इज एग्जांपल नंबर 15 इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू। इज़ 500 अ परफेक्ट क्यूब? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये पूछा गया कि 500 एक परफेक्ट क्यूब है या नहीं है। तो सबसे पहले हमने उसकी प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन फाइंड आउट की है, जिससे हमें ये पता लगता है कि 5 के ट्रिपलेट्स तो कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं बट द ट्रिपलेट्स ऑफ 2 आर नॉट कंप्लीटेड। And the next part is if not, find the smallest number with which 500 needs to be multiplied to become a perfect cube। तो हम इसकी प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में कौन सा नंबर ट्रिपलेट में मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे ताकि वो ट्रिपलेट कंप्लीट हो जाए। तो ऑब्वियसली बेटा हम यहाँ पे 2 को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे सो दैट वी कैन कंप्लीट द ट्रिपलेट ऑफ 2। Hence we can see 2 does not occur in group of 3. So multiply 500 with 2 to get a perfect cube. Hence after multiplying we are getting 1000. So 1000 is a perfect cube. अगर आपको ये पूछा गया कि किस नंबर के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, you will just write up to here. But if it is asked that you have to find out the cube root of that number, then you will solve further by doing this. 1000 cube is equal to, you will write all the triplets 5 into 5 into 5, 2 into 2 into 2, then you will take out 1 5 and 1 2, hence the answer will be 10. Here is exercise 7.1 question number 2, which is based on the same topic. Find the smallest number by which each of the numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. That means 243 perfect cube नहीं है, हमने इसके साथ एक नंबर मल्टीप्लाई करना है ताकि ये perfect cube बन जाए। So first of all what is required to find out the prime factorization of given number? That is here in front of you, and you can see one triplet is complete but another triplet is not complete. So we need to multiply with 3 to complete the incomplete triplet. Hence it is written here the factor 3 does not form a triplet. To form a triplet 243 should be multiplied by 3. So here we have multiplied 243 by 3 and we have got 729. Hence 3 is the smallest number by which we have multiplied the given number to make it a perfect cube. You can pause the video and note down the solution of this question. Keep in mind one thing, when you have to multiply, then you have to complete the incomplete pair. Okay? Let's solve its next part, that is 256. So first of all, we have done prime factorization of 256. And you can see when we have expressed it in the product of primes, the 2 triplets are complete but the third triplet is not complete. So which number is missing? 1 2 is missing. So the factor 2 does not form triplet. Hence to make 256 a perfect cube, we need to multiply 256 by 2. So at last we have multiplied 256 by 2 and we have got 512. Hence 512 is the perfect cube which we have taken out multiplying 256 by 2. You can pause the video and note down the solution. Here is part number 3 in front of you. Now first of all we have taken out the prime factorization of 72. Dear students, sometimes doing prime factorization you generally forget using prime numbers. So first of all it must be clear to you that what are prime numbers. This I have repeated many times because we have done square and square root chapters, and firstly I have introduced to you what are prime numbers and where these numbers are getting used and what are the properties of these numbers. So again, I am feeling that once I should tell you. So prime factors and prime numbers are those numbers which are only divisible by itself, जो सिर्फ अपने ही टेबल पे डिविजिबल होते हैं. आप साथ में ये भी कह सकते हो कि दे आर डिविजिबल एट वन ऑल्सो. दैट मीन्स द प्राइम फैक्टर्स विल बी 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. ये तो प्राइम नंबर्स हो गए 20 तक. तो आप देख सकते हो कि 2 भी सिर्फ अपने टेबल पे जाता है, 3 भी, 4 भी, 7 भी, 13 भी. ऑल दीज नंबर्स आर prime numbers. So it is very much important to use only prime numbers when you are doing prime factorization, right? Now you can see in the prime factorization of 72, there are two prime factors, one is 2 and one is 3. The triplet of 2 is getting completed, but the triplet of 3 is not complete. So when we want to make it a complete triplet, we shall multiply this by 3. Hence, when we will multiply 72 by 3, we are getting 216. Therefore, 216 is a perfect cube. You can pause the video and note down the solution. So students, we have done part number 1, part number 2, part number 3. These three parts of exercise 7.1 question number 2 have been done in the class. And your homework for today is you have to try part number 4th and part number 5th of this question. Okay? These parts you will try in your rough notebook and you can check the solutions the following day. That's all for today. We shall continue the next topic the following day. Happy learning!